This is Meal Mode Monday. We're cooking waffles because who doesn't want waffles, especially today's Sunday. And you want the best breakfast, I think, on a Sunday. For us, you got a little time on a Sunday. So we're gonna do fresh waffles with the waffle maker. You can get a waffle maker under 30 bucks and it's better than any frozen waffle. Good breakfast on the week can be from leftovers from your Sunday too. So making the nice meal on a Sunday, you'll have a little food for Monday, and you wanna go extra time devoted towards it, you could double the recipe and you would have food frozen, ready to go for the next several of weeks. Waffles are simple. You got dry ingredients, you got wet ingredients. You got two bowls, one's for the dry ingredients, one bowl's for the wet ingredients. So we got baking powder, flour, salt, sugar, that's your dry ingredients. Your wet ingredients, you got your eggs, your milk, olive oil we'll be using, and maybe we'll splash a little vanilla, but that's about it. Salt. Where's the sugar? Wet ingredients. So it's all gonna end up in the bigger bowl anyways, but for the wet, you got your milk. Let's crack your eggs, break them on a hard surface. Maybe one more. So far, no shell. We'll see. Going to organic olive oil. I like olive oil. I think you could drink it, could put it on things. It's good for everything, olive oil. One more. Made some milkshakes last night before going to bed. Added the vanilla to the vanilla milkshake. So you know what? Let's add a little vanilla to the waffles, because when doesn't it make things like this taste better? Honestly, vanilla always does. So now we're just gonna whisk this all up. We get the big bowl with the dry ingredients, mix it all together. And the middle of it, try and whisk out the middle so you make a little well. Make that well, dump it in. Get all of that. Milk, egg prices. Still cheaper than frozen and better. Mix it all up. Mix it all up till you get a nice smooth consistency. You know, you gotta get the edges, gotta get the bottom. Get all the clumps out. Once it's all done, 5 minutes rest. Just let it sit 5 minutes. While the waffle batter's resting, it's almost ready to go. You can wash out your fruit. We managed to go to Costco and get a nice deal on some hydroponic strawberries and some decent blueberries. Didn't have to spend 20 bucks, which I refuse to do at the typical grocery store. But you can also do frozen fruits, good option. You could do applesauce on a waffle. You could put any topping you like on your waffle or no topping. The bacon, I've been sticking the bacon on a rack just because it's way easier to just put it in the oven and walk away from it than you just check it every 30 minutes. It cooks for up to an hour. It's a long time, but if you put it in early on a Sunday morning and you don't have to run out of the house, you got the time already that you're in the kitchen, an hour goes by quick. Once you do that right off the gate, first thing you do, put that bacon in the oven, then you start cooking, prepping everything else. And now the bacon's got 15 minutes left, probably less, not even an hour, usually about 50 minutes, but you know, right around then. So that bacon's gonna be done by the time that these waffles, we'll start the waffle maker now and it'll hopefully be together same time. You always start with a lot of strawberries, and by the time food's on the table, your pile's a lot smaller. Random little strangers in another room come take it seems like, and you might eat one if you're lucky yourself, and that's how it goes. This waffle maker came with this, but there's a little cup, and it looks like a cup, I'd say, but this sucker has a green light. Dump it in. Use this again to just get it all cleaned out, and it'll beep. Now it turned red. Simple, just like every hotel you stayed at. You make your own little waffles in the lobby / cafeteria / restaurant. You just keep staring, keep waiting. But get a wire rack, so when it's done, I like to put things like this on a wire rack. just like our favorite chicken cutlets. Put that on wire rack, but put it on the wire rack, let it breathe a little bit. It won't get damp and wet and soggy on the bottom side of it because it comes out so hot. So got an extra cutting board with a wire rack on it. Got the wire rack, small, but they're not going to last long because once this comes down, we'll start feeding the masses one at a time. But it's a tougher breakfast because it takes several times to get the, one after the next. By the time the last one's done, the first 6 are frozen and cold almost in just at room temperature. But you can eat these all day long. If you leave them out at the countertop, I guarantee you, people will just keep nibbling at them. They're essentially like a donut. It's just not much different. Ready to go on the wire rack. Ooh, hot. Get the next one in. Same thing, clean it off. Oh yeah. Now we're just pumping them out. You have extras, or if you double up the recipe, just let them cool off after about an hour. Stick them in a Ziploc baggie. Kind of individualize size them like this. Individualize size? Yeah, I don't think that's the word it should be though. Individualize. Stick them in a freezer bag, put them away. Now you got your frozen waffles. You made them. They taste better. They don't cost $5. And I think these will taste better than frozen ones any day of the week that you buy at the store. When you reheat them, just get a toaster oven or a full oven, but toaster oven's good enough. And just bake mode, probably 300 for 3-4 minutes. That's all it needs. I'd like to make some chicken wings for breakfast, but we're not gonna do that. We are doing what's in your fridge is what's for breakfast leftovers. A beautiful ribeye from Friday night. We're gonna put that into it. It's kind of like a Irish potato-y skillet breakfast that I put together here. Set it and forget it type of bacon seed. Put it on the rack. We got the wire rack. It drips off all that beautiful fat. It stays crispy. 10 slices, thick cut. We're looking at about 350 degrees for about 50 minutes. Got the timer on. Now we're gonna cut the potatoes. Potatoes, we'll dice them up. We're gonna cook those for about an hour, 15 minutes. We got the bacon in the oven. We're gonna get the potatoes, mix up some onions, some garlic. At the very end, we can cut up that ribeye, put that in there. Little spinach on the side, we can mix that all in. I don't have any eggs, but that would have been the final touch. Nice over easy egg. Let it crack, all that yellow melt on top of it when it's done. Throw some cheese on it even. This is like whatever you wanna put on it, do that. So we'll get the onions, garlic chopped up, potatoes chopped up, and then this just cooks slowly for a good hour, 15 minutes. It's a long process, but if you have the time, you can kind of walk away quite a bit from this. By the time everyone's awake on a Sunday morning, if you start early, this thing's ready to go. You have a beautiful 9 o'clock breakfast. I refuse to go out to breakfast anywhere. Am I going out for breakfast? Stay home, eat in your kitchen, walk through that grass while it's cooking. Get these onions cut thin. And over an hour cooking these, they're gonna basically disintegrate. Cut them thin, chop them up from there, get the garlic in it, start some olive oil. We already had the pan lathered up with lard and lots of oil. It's cooking a long time. It all gets sucked up. A meal like this is like whatever you got in your fridge, whatever foods you like, just throw it in there. Peppers are great in something like this. Good thing you kind of just throw all your loose ends onto it. I thought this onion was bad, but it's got me going a little bit, so it's gotta have something in it still. It's nice. Oh. Hearty Sunday morning breakfast. It's like the one day of the week you can kind of dedicate time to eating something really good. I eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches 5 days a week. So to be able to actually be in the kitchen, have some time to put together something you were thinking of. I was actually going to bed thinking about cooking this meal. So it was already kind of pre-contemplated. I already cooked it in my sleep. Now I'm just executing it. So that's what you do. Preparation, execution. That's how you do it. Don't be scared of throwing some food together in your own kitchen. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just cooking enough that you figure it out. And if you do something enough, you will figure it out. And each time you'll get a little bit better. End result, you say, oh, maybe I didn't do enough of this. Probably tastes like I should have done that. That's how you learn. You know what to do the next time a little bit better. and you still might screw it up, but you continuously do it. Hopefully you'll get a better outcome eventually. If not, go back to takeout, which sucks and it's overpriced, and maybe get a cooking lesson at that point. But if you can make it taste good enough for you and your loved ones, that's what I suggest. It's therapeutic too. So I just kind of give this pan a cleaning, and I put some nice lard just to lather it up. Then I hit the olive oil. Now we're going butter. We'll add more later. That's just a good little starting point. Butter. You know, cast iron skillet, you don't use it every day maybe because it's a little bit more maintenance or whatnot, but everyone should own one. You can sear stuff on a stovetop, put it in the oven. It's your best utilitarian pan. Everyone should have it. This is like a company that's been made in America for 150 years. They're super easy to clean. Once it's all done hot, you could throw it in the wash right there. Use a sponge, clean it out, sponge. But that's it, you'll see. You're gonna have so much oil in this bad boy. This thing, nothing's sticking to this pan. It's gonna be glycerin shiny when it's done here. I feel like I could have done 2 onions, but that's okay. We got 1 little onion. About 3-4 cloves of garlic in this. All right, so we'll take our potatoes. I got 4 potatoes, kind of medium sized, and we're gonna just try and get a nice little perfect cube out of this. So start with this, about 5/8 thick. Line them all up like that. Take it from here, just cut it straight down. Another 1/2-inch wedges, until they look about this. French fry like. Then we'll square them up from there. So that's like the consistency you kind of want. Just like that, nice little cubes. So half the time I get lazy, don't know where this is, and I use the knife to pick up the veggies or whatever you're cutting on a board, but you will be dulling the knife when you use a knife to scoop things off. So this is what I'm pretty sure I just saw someone on YouTube using this, and I said, I need that. I wanted to get to that level. But seriously, it does make picking up, especially got cheese grated up and stuff like that. Don't have to use your fingers and get it everywhere. It's a cleaner process. Look at that, boom. Feels good too. Got those onions glycerin. Let's add the potatoes. Then we're gonna hit that dry rub on the potatoes, because it's all about that dry rub. We got garlic salt. Get that paprika. Give it that nice coloring on it too. Get it a little darker up. Onion. I love Old Bay. I feel like Old Bay just gives everything a little heartier taste. A little more oil on the top side. Mix it up, let it cook. I'd say about an hour. You got time. Stay patient, boys and girls. Cooked up a bunch of meat on Friday night, and I knew I was gonna do something with it for leftovers. Quesadillas, that was a thought, but this breakfast one's a good idea. So we're gonna trim it up nice, get any of the bad bites off of it, and yeah, cube this up small. It's already cooked, so those potatoes have an hour left. Once it's all done, last 5 minutes, we can throw this in there. We'll just cut it up thin, get everything prepped, cut it similar size like the potatoes. Cube size, bite size, just blend in with everything.